How's it going on? Congrats. Happy New Year. You made it if you made it. So yeah, this video is just going to be a compilation of my favorite tech of the year, whether it was tech that came out this year or tech that I just happened to get my hands on this year or I've been using for a long time and I just figured let's showcase it in this video because, I've enjoyed using it this year. So it's just my favorite tech of the year, essentially. So let's just go ahead and get started. And also, I just want to say congratulations to Lionel Messi in Argentina. I know I'm late. This video always comes out like 2 weeks after it's filmed, but the World Cup was today. Today was December 18th, and wow, what an amazing game. If you are a football fan or a soccer fan, let me know if you watched the game, if you were into this whole World Cup, and amazing, amazing scenes. But let's just get right into the video. So I'm gonna start out with the smartphones. I know I already made a previous video all about smartphones, but I just wanna make it real quick. The Z Fold 4, my favorite phone of the year. I absolutely love it. I think it's the best device when it comes to gaming and multitasking. The big inner display, or the bigger inner display in a portable form factor is very nice. The fact that you can just open it up, use it to multitask, use it to game. It's a very capable device. I absolutely love it. Probably don't touch the full potential of everything that you can do, but I think it's such a fun device to play with and use. Still don't think it's mainstream enough just because most people might not like this form factor and also question the durability on top of the heavy price tag. So most people are probably better off going with a traditional screen size phone, but I still love my Z Fold 4. Next would be a smartwatch, and it's gonna be counterintuitive to the phone that's my favorite of the year, and this is gonna be the Apple Watch Series 8. So it is an Apple product, so I do have to use an iPhone for it, but I still like the Apple Watch a lot more, just because one, the fluidity of the software, it's so much cleaner, so much more fluid and smooth for some reason to me. I prefer it. And then also the haptic feedbacks. It's so nice. So when I get a notification, it just feels like someone's tapping on my hand or tapping on my palm or whatever. Not my palm, on my wrist. But it feels so nice for some reason. I really, really like it. Versus on the Watch 5 Pro, I was going to choose the Watch 5 Pro, but because I tried out an Apple Watch this year, that haptic feedback, I just love it for some reason. It's like the main thing because the software is nice on this, nice on both. They've got very similar features, and of course, it's going to be Android versus Apple, and so I have to kind of carry two phones forever for me to use the Apple Watch. So, yeah, I just really like the Apple Watch. It's so much cleaner, and the haptic feedbacks just wins it for me. And the next thing would be some audio. So my favorite audio of the year has to be the Sony WH-1000 XM5s with the Galaxy Buds 2 Pros as the earbuds. So the headphones are amazing. They sound fantastic for both music and just listening to videos and movies and stuff like that. And also editing. I do use it wirelessly though, so I don't feel like there's any kind of delays at all. There's also multi-point connection as well, so I can connect this to my computer as well as a smartphone and then switch between them as I please. And the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, I just really like them as well. They also sound amazing. They have good quality and clarity and also have a decent good battery life as well. And they connect to multi-point connection with Samsung devices. So because I have Samsung tablets and Samsung smartphones, they can easily switch between them. So these are my two favorite pieces of audio when it comes to this year. The next device is going to be a tablet. So it's going to be the Tab S8 Ultra here. So it's fantastic. I have tried out the Tab S8, Tab S8 Plus, and of course Tab S8 Ultra. I have all three, and so this is the one I'm always using every day. And the main reason being is because I'm at home, so I don't have to carry this around. If you do have to travel around, I would not be carrying the Tab S8 Ultra plus a tablet because for me, this can't replace a tablet. This does replace pretty much every other thing I use to watch content on. This thing is with me all the time, whether I'm watching a movie while I'm eating, watching a video when I'm at my desk, even sometimes using it in the toilet. I don't know, but like still, this is an amazing device when it comes to a device for watching content. YouTube, movies, everything is being watched on the Tab S8 Ultra. It's got a fantastic display. It's OLED. I don't even know what size it is. I think it's like a 14.6-inch display. It's got like 120 hertz. I think it's got a I'm not sure what the brightness is, but it doesn't matter because I don't take it outside, so I mostly use it indoors. So for me, it gets plenty bright enough, and it's a great display. It does have a under-display fingerprint sensor, so for biometrics, it's got that, and facial recognition, so it gets the job done for me, in my opinion. It does have a small notch, but I could care less for it. Most content, I don't pinch the zoom, because if you do pinch the zoom, it's gonna cut off a lot. So I just leave it and the notch doesn't bother you at all. So if you want a fantastic display to watch a ton of content and you're at home all the time, then I would definitely recommend the Tab S8 Ultra. But if you're going to be traveling a lot, I would go down to his little brother at the Tab S8 Plus. I almost forgot to mention it, but the S Pen as well, it comes in the box, and I don't really use it nowadays because I'm not in school. But when I was in school, this was my main device to take all my notes. This was fantastic for that. Samsung Notes plus the S Pen. Fantastic combination in my opinion. I also want to give a shout out to the different cases for these Samsung tablets. So I've had the opportunity to try out all different kinds of first party Samsung cases. So my first one I want to mention that is probably my least favorite one is the keyboard case or book cover, whatever you want to call it. It's a one-piece case that comes with a keyboard and also allows you to prop up your tablet in one way with connecting it to the keyboard. It's cool if you're going to use the keyboard. It doesn't come with a trackpad. I do find the keyboard just to be a little bit weird without that trackpad. But either way, if you just want a cheap keyboard case, this is definitely one option that you have available for your tablet. The next one is going to be the two-piece version. So basically, you have the back cover that sticks on magnetically, and then you have your detachable keyboard. So if you don't want to use your keyboard at all times, you just detach it and just use the back cover, which is what I mostly do when I have this case on, just because I don't need that keyboard like I said. So I just use it because it has that built-in kickstand, so you can just prop up your tablet and you're good to go. But my favorite one, if you were to get a case in my opinion and you don't need a keyboard, I would get the Slender Protective Case by Samsung. So not only does it protect your case, for some protection, it's not the thickest case in the world and probably not the toughest out there, but it does add some grippiness, a little bit of protection, and a little bit of razability on the display. So if you put it on the flat surface, you should be fine. But the best thing is the fact that it comes with a built-in kickstand as well. So this, again, just prop it up anywhere and you're good to just start watching content. You don't have to worry about buying some kind of stand for it or some kind of propping it up to something. It comes with the kickstand built in, which is absolutely amazing. So if I had to choose just one case for my Samsung tablets, it's going to be the Slender Protective Case by Samsung. And then switching to my new TV that I've been using for the last couple of months now, the LG C2 from 2022. It's a 55-inch monster. This thing is absolutely amazing. So it is one of those OLED TVs. It is 4K 120 hertz capable TV, so it goes perfectly with the PS5. I think this TV is a little too big for my bedroom because I have a very tiny room, but I'm future-proofing myself so that when I move out, I have a TV that I can either place in my living room or in my bigger room or something like that. I can easily just move this to a new location, but it's a huge TV and I absolutely love it. So not only does the picture quality look amazing, the colors, the blacks, just the high refresh rate with the PS5 is how I consume most of my content on the TV here. It's absolutely fantastic. I couldn't ask for a better TV in my opinion. It's just perfect. The bezels as well. I'm just surprised. I mean, I haven't had a newer TV in a long time. My old TV was some kind of pros can budget brand 1080p thick bezels. I think I got it from like H.H. Gregg, if you guys remember that store. Yeah, it was an old TV, and it was definitely time for an upgrade. And when I got my PS5, I was like, I need to upgrade this TV. I need to upgrade this TV. And finally, I found something that matches perfectly with the PS5. So this TV is fantastic. It's super expensive, but luckily I found it on sale for Black Friday. So I was able to save a couple $100. Plus I use channel sponsor Honey. Just kidding. I used Honey though to help me save a little bit more money. And then I ended up financing, and not that you guys care. But either way, I was able to get this TV at a really good price in my opinion. So fantastic TV, and plus the sound. I was impressed by this. The sound capabilities I thought was really good. I don't have enough room for a sound bar or anything like that, so I'm more than happy and just happy to go along with the sound that this TV is able to produce. I think it sounds loud, full, crisp, and just overall really good. So I am more than satisfied with the sound quality and video quality of this TV. And it's got 4 HDMI ports, all of them capable of 4K 120, which is amazing. So HDMI 2.1, which is fantastic. So I definitely would recommend the LG C2 at minimum. I think a 55-inch, or I think they have a 48-inch, but I think it might be different. So I got the 55-inch. Definitely recommend it. Expensive, but definitely well worth the money. So that's pretty much it. That's my favorite tech of the year. Tech I used this year, that I either purchased this year or came out this year. Most of the stuff did come out this year, except for a few different things. But either way, that's my tech that I used every day and rely on and just enjoy, and my favorite stuff that I used every day, every week or whatever. Just my favorite tech of the year of 2022. So let me know your favorite tech of the year, stuff that you use all the time, that you rely on, whether it came out this year or came out years before and just you use every day. Just drop it down in the comments, let me know, and yeah, hopefully we can start a conversation or something like that. But either way, hope you guys have a fantastic new year. For us, for the channel, I don't know, we don't have really a community to say, just because I don't know. I'm new to this stuff still. I kind of just built this channel out of nothing and just like, you know, let's do something with this. I like talking tech. I like reviewing stuff. Let's make a channel out of it. So, you know, here we are. 2,100 subs, I think, is what we're at. I never expected to get 100 subs. Never expected to get 1,000, let alone 2,000. Yeah, it's slowly growing, and I expected it to take a lot longer, honestly. So, thank you everyone who has subbed, has liked, has shared, has watched. And if you're watching right now, comment down Tacos Unite or something like that. I know our community is that's not even a community, is it? I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Taco Tech Talk signing out for 2022. Peace.